going to become a war on women's rights again.
Divisions on display outside the U.S. Supreme Court Tuesday after the bombshell leak of a draft opinion that suggests the country's top court is ready to overturn Roe v. Wade, something that would end about half a century of abortion rights in the U.S. Three big updates from the Supreme Court Tuesday saying that draft is authentic, but it's not final, and a probe into its leak has been ordered. Now, an official ruling in the case that was already closely watched and controversial was expected in June or July. It's not clear if that's going to change. And now the U.S. President Joe Biden, a Democrat, is pushing for the protection of the right to abortion.
If this decision holds, it's really quite a radical decision.
Biden telling reporters a woman's right to choose is fundamental, and the rationale of the decision as released puts a whole range of civil rights in question. Shockwaves felt after Politico reported late Monday the Supreme Court is poised to overturn the 1973 decision that legalized abortion nationwide, with conservative Justice Samuel Alito calling Roe egregiously wrong from the start, adding that the U.S. Constitution makes no specific mention of abortion rights. Now, if that decision goes ahead, individual states would be allowed to make their own rules, and it's expected about half the country would ban abortions. And that would be a sweeping victory for many Republicans and religious conservatives, even though polls like this Pew Research survey shows a 59% majority of U.S. adults say abortion should be legal in all or most cases.
What was your first reaction when you heard the news break?
I was definitely surprised at the leak of the opinion.
Paul Gardner is an assistant professor with Queen's University's Political Science Department in Kingston, Ontario. His focus includes judicial decision-making on the U.S. Supreme Court.
The opinion itself is stunning once you read it, but also the Supreme Court is a notoriously secretive institution.
The draft opinion is dozens of pages long. What stands out?
A few surprising and stunning pieces, in particular, that it rejects any sort of idea of personal autonomy in making decisions about one's own body and personal life. So this has not only consequences for abortion, clearly, but could potentially have consequences for other areas of rights that we've come to rely on, such as gay rights, Lawrence v. Texas, and Obergefell v. Hodges, which guaranteed the right to gay marriage in the United States. Both rely on similar kinds of reasoning.
Those on the right in the U.S. have spent decades working towards securing the top court's 6-3 conservative majority, which includes 3 justices named by Republican President Donald Trump. And now, just months ahead of midterm elections, Democrats are urging Americans to vote in abortion rights supporters so that lawmakers could codify abortion rights protections into federal law. Looking to our side of the border,
I would expect that major changes to abortion law in the U.S. is certainly going to raise the salience of the abortion debate here in Canada.
Now, abortion rights activists say a ban would disproportionately affect minorities in the U.S. and those living on low incomes. As for people in Democrat-held states, abortions are likely to remain legal there. The Democratic governor of California says he's pushing to enshrine the right to choose in that state's constitution. Melissa Duggan, City News.